It's a dope move.
Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes, like behind the O-line, soon as the QB say hype. It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah, sector competition, and he play with Tony Dungy. Better listen, I'm talking about Big Game Sports Buzz. Said everything you need and more. Yeah. Big Game Sports Buzz. I thought I told you once before. We call him Big Game James. Yeah, Big Game James. Big Game.
What's up, everybody? It's that time of the week. It is time for Big Game Sports Buzz, with the sports fanatic and the pro athlete get together and talk about sports and everything else around it. I am the Buff Nerd J Stoggs. Let's go. And of course, I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the reason why this podcast is called what it is, Big Game James. What up, dude?
Hey man, we're gonna change the name to the Big Game Blood Pressure Show, because this goddamn computer of mine, boy, let me be the first to tell you, it didn't want me to be great today. It didn't want me to be great. Like right now, I'm frozen as I talk to you. It's all good though.
Man, you like Anna up in here, bro. But it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's a Disney reference, folks. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm so sad for your adulting childhood. It's okay. Frozen. The movie Frozen, Anna. Anyway,
hey, don't hate me. You know what? Never seen Frozen, J Stocks. Never seen Frozen. Don't hate me. Don't think that I'm like
there's something wrong. This is. I know you got boys. I get that, man. But there's something innately wrong. Still watch it, man.
I know the song "Let It Go," but I mean, so I'm gonna need you to let this shit go right now. Don't hold it against me that I have not seen.
Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this podcast with people like Big Game, because they are haters. And without the hate, we don't elevate, right? So there you go.
Every week a notification. Son of a bitch, quick.
But you can also catch us on your favorite podcasting platform, Spotify, Amazon Music, Amazon Podcasts, and all of that. So wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, make sure you hit us up. Listen, Sherm, I understand. I just say you got boys, no frozen cracking in a Canada or Canada house. Look, man, it's okay if you have boys. That does not mean that you don't watch a good movie. Frozen is a good movie, man. It's a good movie.
And just to let you know, I do try different Disney movies or DreamWorks or whatever. And the last time I tried to convince my whole family to watch a movie, I'm gonna tell you what it was. I'm gonna tell you the hell I caught from it. It was Onward, and everyone in the house was.
Movie.
Onward's a good movie. Onward gets a big fat thumbs down from Big Game, but hey, to each their own.
How can you thumbs down Onward, man? It's about fatherhood and sons. Like it's right up y'all's alley right there.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. It's just part of it was. Yeah, it's all good, man. Hey, I ain't gotta explain myself to you. It is what it is.
You know what? You're right. Make sure you check out the Buff Nerd podcast on Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we're gonna talk about this right here. While people like Big Game.
Please get in depth with Onward and Frozen. Give it an in-depth analysis so I can be privy of what I may have missed in my first.
I'm definitely going to do that. Make sure that you check out the other podcasts on BGSE Network. Man Cave. Yes, man. You say all three of them. Man Cave, Buff Nerd Podcast. Of course, Two Birds, One Show. And right here, Big Game Sports Buzz. We appreciate you tuning in. Game, are we ready?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. That's what my man Sugar Free said.
Hey, man, let's go ahead, Sugarfoot. Let's get it.
It's time for the 4 Downs. That's right, the hottest sports news around. BGSB presents 4 Downs.
That's right. These are the biggest headlines that we want to talk about with you. And thank you, Big Sherm. Onward was cool. It's just people that cannot get with it. I understand it's a highbrow concept there. What up to that guy that is the Two Giant Goofballs? Make sure you check out that podcast. Pretty good stuff. They talk about a trash team. But other than that, so glad you're here with us, man. I'm on it today, bro. I'm telling you, it's been that kind of week. Yo, first one, first down. Take the sip. Apparently, there's some rule changes that the NFL want to talk about. Look, what you got?
Not rule changes. Well,
what's the proposal?
The proposal is on there.
Yeah, I was going to read it.
All right, my bad. The meetings come up March 30th. And so teams are able to submit their proposals. We talked about the tush push a couple weeks ago. That's big on there as well. And the Detroit Lions have a proposal for the postseason. So, I mean, if you want to go ahead and read that, we can dive into it a little bit deeper. Because
I am. I'm going to get to this real quick. Look, I know you have feelings. If I prick you, you may bleed. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Not needed. Damn, it's still celebrating St. Patty's again. Dude, it's the 20th. Come on. It
was just Monday, though. Hell, I ain't mad at Hey, Drew. Celebrate it, dog. I'm not mad at you.
Wow. That's a wow. That's a minute. All right. So the Detroit Lions suggest the division winner with the conference's best record. I want to say something. I'm going to keep reading this. Would still receive the number 1 overall seed, but after that, teams would be stacked by records, regardless of whether they won the divisions or received wild card berths. All year long, I hear you, brother. I hear you. Go for it. Game, I know you have a lot to say about this. You know I do as well. Basically, this is the same thing that they were looking at for the NBA, right? And just saying, look, regardless of your division.
No, that's different. NBA was talking about cross-collaborate. They're still going to keep this AFC and NFC.
Within the conference.
Like Tampa had a worse record than Washington, right?
Right.
But we got the home playoff game because we won the NFC South. So that was eliminated. We would have still made the playoffs, but that seeding probably would have had us on the road. That's what Detroit is proposing right now. They just don't want you to automatically get a home game because you win your division if your record is worse than the other team.
Here's what I don't get, though. First of all, it's coming from Detroit, so do we really care?
Damn, we got to care other than somebody in the Cowboys.
The Cowboys should never suggest anything for very, very. They need to do something. Like, here's what I would say. Like, your Super Bowl winners should be the ones making suggestions. That's who should do it.
No, every team should have a suggestion.
Why? That's dumb. Best record should get the home game. BS when you get 500 teams getting a home game because their division sucked like the South. Let's see. Winning your division should not go unrewarded.
But you are rewarded because if you win your division, you will still get into the playoffs. So that itself will be the reward. This is what's going on with Detroit.
Home game for sure.
Detroit looked up. They were dominant last year for the most part in their
regular season.
Yeah, but then you look at what Minnesota did, and what they have coming back should still be pretty good.
Yeah,
the Bears out there making moves. They got 2 teams. So now I think Detroit is looking at it as where, damn, our division is going to get very competitive.
Yeah,
we need some help out here with maybe getting the chance to get a home game over like an NFC South team and not have to go down to Atlanta or New Orleans or Tampa. Well, really, Tampa's the only team that's got a chance to win that damn division. Let's be real. I said it. I meant it.
I mean, the weather is nice in Tampa, but there's really no reason to go to Tampa at that point. And if you had a low record in one your division, your record would have been worse in a real conference.
Yeah, but I still think the Giants would have finished last in the NFC South, so it doesn't matter. But I understand what Andrew's saying, and I'm not against what Detroit is proposing. My whole thing is I'm bringing it up to where it's like, is it a legit concern, or are the Lions really worried about what's to come in that division?
Look, Drew, I'm not asking. This Tampa, I understand that's your home, but let's be real with that now. First, my Giants not my home. I'm just on one right now, man. Just never mind me. Look, I'm just trying to tell you. I don't understand why we, I get it. Okay. I get it. Then why have divisions then? If that's the case. I mean, I know why we have them, but if this is the case, then why have divisions? Right? You can have.
So now you're saying go and get just the NFC and the AFC, and it'll be a free scheduling area. Divisions are necessary, although some geographically still don't make sense, which I think I'm going to do a whole short on the AFC South and the AFC East. Like that bothers me. Anyway.
Being second in your division, Sherm says, but having a better record than the team that actually won the division. Oh, well, win your division, in my opinion. Yeah. Listen, Drew, he's right. He's been on one since St. Patty's, especially when he says stuff like we have the best strip clubs. Tampa is important.
Is Mons Venus still a thing, Andrew?
I think Atlanta
in 2001 Odyssey. Well, it just depends on what you like. Now, if you're gonna say
Miami would argue with that.
Well, I'm just gonna say if you say soulful adult entertainment place, listen to what I'm saying now without saying it.
Hey, we got Drew said we got a road trip because it said it is, so we're going on a road trip.
Yeah, we need to get to Tampa, bro. Just everyone likes spaceships.
VIP lounge shaped like a flying sausage.
Everyone likes spaceships, bro.
Okay, so road trip, and we know where we're going. So there's at least one stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, like I was trying to say, you say one may argue Atlanta. Yes, and Atlanta has some daunting gentleman clubs. Yeah, it's my bad. My bad. Let's reel it back in.
I started that. So look. Again, you should have divisions because, yes, it helps with regional pieces. But in the end, I mean, if, again, we're going to go to, whether you win your division or not, you should get rewarded for winning your division.
Okay.
You're
saying, J-Dog, if we go to the format of division that we go off of records after the number one seeded team, then you say do away with divisions if that's the case?
No, actually, I think you should. If you win your division, you should get rewarded for winning your division.
Okay, gotcha.
I understand what you're saying, that getting into the playoffs is your reward. No, that's not the reward, because the reality is, if we went just by records, there's some divisions that would not have a team in the playoffs. Let's just be real with it.
No, but you would. Division winners because the division winner would still get in. They just would not get the home field.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. If we went by strictly the records,
overall records,
then yes.
But I don't think that wasn't proposed, is what I'm saying. So now we're getting into a hypothetical of a hypothetical, which I get.
That's why only two teams should have the ability to do it. Remember, the teams in your division know your system and personnel. Some credit has to go to the victor. by overcoming these obstacles. Sherm says to be quiet, but we know that is not
Sherm,
true.
Stop lying and keep talking. It's all good, dog. All good. No.
Yes, Drew, you are really good at getting us off topic accidentally, air quotes. Remember when the Seahawks won their division at 7-9, like the Bucks? They should have been in because they won the division, but they should have been bottom seed. They should have been happy just to be there.
Like, okay.
I'm just relating it to some people may not remember that. I'm just, trying to help them have a correlation. That's all. That's all I'm doing. Man.
You let the whole clip off on me, man. I see how it is, bro.
I didn't, man. I'm just trying to be helpful. That's it.
Live. Hey, man. I think it's a good point for them to bring up. Whether it happens or not, don't know. I get it. I understand. I also understand what you and Sherm say, that you need to be awarded for winning your division. And think, hey, do you know I know my team has been rewarded for the last 3 seasons because of winning their division. One year with a sub 500 record. I get it. I totally get it.
For sure.
Benefited from it. But
he did diss your Giants.
I did. I mean, no disrespect, man. Like I grew up an LT fan. Carl Banks, Harry Carson, all them dudes, Leonard Marshall.
Yeah. Well, hold on now. You did not tell me that Tampa got some bomb sushi. I like bomb sushi.
Can I tell you something?
And what up, fellas? What's going on, Aaron?
What's up, A-Dub? I really didn't start really enjoying sushi and kind of, liking to indulge in sushi until after I left Tampa. So therefore, I would not have been able to tell you that because when I was in Tampa, I was eating at all the hood soul food spots. I was going to get oxtails. I was going to get jerk chicken. That's what I was doing.
It was a good Thai food place, only open on Sunday. I'm down with it. 2011 Giants won the division 97, beat New England in the Super Bowl. Oh, okay. Okay, but they're still 9-7. And sushi is on the strip. So that means that they're going to pay for it?
Stop.
They're going to pay for it?
It depends on what kind of on it is. My number one rule is this is just me before we get totally derailed because
man, we gotta go to second down.
So the wheels are off. Well, we ain't finished the NFL talk.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna get through it.
But I do not eat. Well, one, I don't go to those establishments anymore. But when I did, I never partook or indulged in the buffet that was there at the establishment. I'm just saying. Although one in Naptown had some good wings.
JC Hood soul food.
Hey, Sherm, I think I took y'all to Connie's back in the day when you came to Tampa.
That's
them oxtails and that smothered chopsteak and that fried chicken at Connie.
Oh, man.
Well, Miss Connie was back there putting her foot in the pot.
Let's get to this next part. Vikings ready to run with JJ McCarthy. They tell Aaron Rodgers, aka Douche Dodgers, not interested. Good thing here.
I knew you love it. I knew you would love this. Is why I put this on here, bro. Because they made this breaking news yesterday, Jay Sod. That we have very important news to bring. And I don't know what it is yet, but it's on Get Up. They made us some big news. So supposedly Aaron Rodgers, everything going on in free agency had become contingent on what he was going to do. And he supposedly, I don't know it, you know what I'm saying, supposedly was waiting because Minnesota was his preferred landing spot because of the defense they have, the running game they have, Jefferson, Jordan Addison at the receiver spot. So supposedly, Aaron Rodgers is like, look, I can go here to Minnesota. I'm back in the division I'm familiar with. I'm ready. Let's go do this. And the Vikings.
If O'Du can do that, just imagine what I can do. Appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Come on, man.
Man, the Vikings hit the brakes on that thing. Like, no. We're going to go with JJ. We're good. Thanks, but no thanks.
Doesn't it feel like them saying, you know what? You're not that guy we had here last year. You're not Sam Darnold. You're not him.
Well, I don't even think it's that. I don't even think it came down to that.
So Rodgers is Vikings backup plan, Steelers are Rodgers backup plan, and Russell Wilson is the Giants backup plan.
Hey, he's about right now. This is my whole thing.
Yeah.
I think for the Vikings, and this is just me, just my own personal opinion. Yeah. I believe the Vikings are like, he may still have something left in the tank. He might be a good quarterback, but there's too much that comes along with him, and we don't want that around our young quarterback. We do not want JJ McCarthy
toxic
around the toxicity of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron,
nice word.
Aaron, Golden Mike is, hey, dude, I'm about to get you and Sherm a Golden Mike shirt made up. Because Jay Stocks talks about the Golden Mike, but he's never, you know what I'm saying? I got you. I did that. My bad.
Damn, wow.
I pumped the brakes on myself. Sorry.
Take that. I don't even know how to say that. What is that? Ayushka? Somewhere else? I don't know how to say that.
Ayushka. That reminded me of something on Street Fighter. Great game.
It was like that blowfish sushi that if you don't cut it right, toxic. That's nice.
Blowfish, that should have killed you, bro.
Boy, just like Aaron Douche or Dodgers.
Hey, do you think he retires? I mean, before we move on, do you think Aaron Rodgers is to the point where he's like, you know what?
Nah. Done. Someone's going to take a flyer on him. Maybe Jacksonville. Who knows, man? But
I think he better go to the Steelers if he want to play this year.
That's right, Sherm Street. What's up, Sherm? Hey, good to see. Look, I don't know, man.
Pizzeria Uno, Sherm. We remember that? We used to go play Street Fighter Pizzeria Uno all the time. No, it wasn't Pizzeria Uno. It was the one by Double O Liquors. My bad.
Oh my God. He'll only retire if the shrooms in the cave tell him to.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Minnesota Vikings are moving past the discussions we've already talked about. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Free agent quarterback Aaron Rodgers leaving second-year player atop the JJ McCarthy atop the quarterback depth chart as off-season practice approach. So, no, we've already talked about that.
Hey, man,
so let's move on.
To yourself so you don't repeat it.
No, that's exactly what
Sorry.
You know what? We're going to talk about this. Have the San Francisco 49ers finally thrown in the towel? They've let 17 players from the 2024 roster go, including Deebo Samuel, Dre Greenlaw, and Javon Hargraves.
Just to name a few.
Because we said 17.
Yeah. I mean, but it's like you look at it, Buck, there's some substantial players on that 49ers team that's gone. And a lot of people always ask the question, reload or rebuild? And it looks like John Lynch is knocking the walls down on the interior of the building and starting brand new inside the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, that's what happens, though, when you get a lot of these guys on these contracts, that money comes due late. You have to get rid of it and free it up. You can't sign everyone back. They even chose not to restructure some deals. Because, like, I honestly thought with Robert Saleh being back as a defensive coordinator, some of those guys that were there under him prior to, you may have tried to keep some of those guys. And I think they tried to, they're working on re-signing 2 of the 17 to new kind of prove-it contracts, 1-year deals. But for some of the people that they let go, it's like, damn, San Fran, y'all really just said to hell with this. Like, we done all the way over.
Oh, Drew, thank you so much. Rodgers looks to complete the Favre career arc. No word on if the state of Mississippi should start saving up their money for him soon. They should really be saving up their money, period. Just because financial flexibility for the Niners, you can say that, but I'm with Big Game on this. This is just a rebuild. It's just like, look, we've ran the course with what we got. It's time to rebuild, revamp what we got. York said no more spending, Big Game. Oh,
yeah. I mean, they had to cut down the spending. It was like going to be up there, but at the same time, one thing they ain't saying nothing about trying to restructure Christian McCaffrey's contract, and with him missing all the time he did last year, that would have been one of the first options for me going into this season. Now, do we know how great CMC is when he's healthy? Hell yeah. Christian McCaffrey's one of the best to do it. But at the same time, you cutting 70. I don't give a damn what you do free agency, what lower tier players you go find. You're not going to be able to replace some of those starters with what you're going to bring in. So now that's going to be a problem.
Especially about the defense, right, Sherm? Asking what do you think about the defense? When you start losing key pieces and players on that vaunted defense, to me, that puts a lot of pressure on your offense.
Need to pull this other screen up, dude. I am really tripping over here. Sorry.
Good.
Sherm, they have to, in all honesty, they have to go out and they have to have the best draft of their lives. Like John Lynch has got to show that he can do it and get it right, because they are behind the 8 ball on a lot of things when it comes to personnel, what they have. So now that means you're going to rely on younger, unproven players. Now, are they out there? Yeah. Are there going to be some guys that are going to come in and be ready to play? San Francisco has to find them. That's going to be key. San Francisco has to find the young guys that can come in and get it done.
Maybe Mississippi could sell off all them damn letters to fix the books. Who knows? They got plenty.
I'm gonna help you. Just stop.
Shots fired. Maybe draft a running back. Well, how many draft spots do they have? That's the problem, Sherm. If you ask me.
Yeah, because they let the one running back go too. What's his name? Turner. The one with the dreads that played great when
starts with an M. It starts with an M, I believe. But yeah, that's going to be the part where you talk about trying to replace 17 players, and most of them, like you said, are starters and key players, pivotal players. You just don't have enough. Yeah, thank you, Jordan Mason.
Thank you.
You just don't have enough to get out there. I agree, JC. I think that's what they're doing. Good point, big game from Sherm, even though I made a great point as well.
There we
I'm just joking. I'm messing. But yeah, man, that's one that a lot of people, especially around here, but definitely in the AFC and NFC, are going to watch out for to see what the Niners are going to do. They've had a good run of luck as far as getting players. But you talk about CMC. Here's the thing about CMC. He is older now, right? And so as the injuries continue to pile up, especially as a running back with that age and wear and tear on him, it's not going to get better. So, and he's your every player on offense. He's your running back. He's a receiver. He's a blocker. I mean, hell, sometimes he's a quarterback. So you got to – what can you do when he's down? It changes your whole offensive dynamic. I agree draft is important this year for the Niners. Yeah, NFC is chasing the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
They really are. Yeah. And they continue to make moves to get even better. Hey, let's switch gears. Let's get into second down. NBA news. Are the OKC Thunder a contender or pretender? Listen here. I have that distinct hate for OKC only because they're north of the border. And yeah, they're a good team. The reality is they are a contender. And if you don't believe they are, just look at them night in, night out. They're a young team. They're on fire. Very minimal, if any, injuries right now to their key starters and pivotal role players. Why not? Sky's the limit. In the West right now, you got the Lakers and Luka. They're kind of watching his ankle. So, he's going to be on some time management stuff, load management. But other than that,
I heard Luka's on that reverse keto diet.
Man, you better stop.
I heard, a former team chef of the Mavericks is friend of the families, and He said Luka was on the all pasta diet for a long time, and that's kind of where they drew the line.
Jigsaws Mavs had their number. OKC got lucky. In my opinion, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Yeah,
I think it means last year when the Mavs had the number beat them. This is my thing with OKC.
Yeah.
Until they go to the finals, I'm gonna say pretender. Even though the West is loaded, I like what Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's doing. They play great team basketball. They have a 12.5 game lead in the West right now, J-Stock. Like they're playing phenomenal. Yeah. Will that youth get it done in the playoffs? That's the question for me.
I agree with you, Drew. I feel bad for OKC because of the letter O. Who wants to live in Oklahoma? No one. I got a joke for you. Why do birds fly upside down in Oklahoma?
Why? Because it's not worth shitting on.
It ain't nothing worth shitting on, sir. Yes, sir. He eating LA hippie food instead of Texas barbecue now. Yeah, that's true, man. Very trendy, very chic, very lean stuff. And he's with someone that can help him out with that. In LeBron James. Let's just call it what it is. He has an actual mentor that can help him. OKC.
What if LeBron don't help? What if LeBron side-eye him like he did?
Nah, he's helping. He's helping. OKC thanking the NBA guys. The Mavs are hurt. This is a fact, man. I mean, it's so crazy. Luka loves his beer. So did Jordan. Jordan had a beer after every game, but ain't nobody talking about him. This is crazy.
Jordan, it looked like the fat uncle that just got at the Buick Skylark at the park.
Listen, man. Have you been to Slovenia?
No,
they all look like that. They all look like that. There's not one skinny person in Slovenia.
The women too?
All of them.
Hold on.
All of them.
I got a button for that shit.
They all look like that. OKC is a contender, but not sure they have enough experience. Man, we talk about that, but look, you got to get to the finals. And then once you get there, let's see what you got. They soft like baby poo. Soft like baby poo.
I think he's talking about the Lakers.
Jordan drank even more based on his bets that night.
Damn.
He drank a lot, man. The fat uncle. Exactly. No one is talking about Jokic. Jokic looks out of shape all the time.
Yeah, but it hasn't caused him. You're right. You know why? Because he's not a point guard that has to handle the ball all the time. Now, does he do it?
But he handles the ball.
Yes, he does handle the ball, but he doesn't have to. It's different looking when your big can dribble the ball a little bit opposed to your fat point guard having to dribble it all the time. It is what
But you know what, though?
I didn't say Luka couldn't ball. I like Luka. Don't get it twisted. I hate his crying. He is very crybaby-ish, but I like his game.
And Luka's a 2. Let's get that straight. He's a 2. Okay.
I stand corrected.
Okay.
Please
He's a 2. Me. Now, here's the thing.
How many fat number 2s you know in the league? Besides
how many? Luka? Okay. How many number 2s are averaging like 29, 30 points a game?
That's not the question I asked you, Jason.
That is the question because that's all that matters. Who cares if he is 300 pounds? If that man is scoring 30 points a game.
You said he look like Escalade on Wnba mixtape.
Hey, and you know what? Do you finna stand in front of him? No. Oh. I'm saying, who cares what he looks like? Can he ball? Hey. Jeez. And it's like a mobster name in the 1920s. The Fat Uncle.
Hey. Who's that? Hey, man. Who's over there about throwing it 2 times? Hey, that's Fat Uncle.
That's Fat Uncle. Don't mess with him. That's Fat Uncle over there. Detroit Pistons resurgence. Can they make a run? No, they're Detroit. What are we talking about here?
Hey, man, Cade Cunningham came out today trying to put the league on notice that Detroit is here. Bernie Bickerstaff. I mean, not Bernie. The other Bickerstaff. Somebody Bickerstaff. Stand up. For his players, saying they're not getting the respect stuff that they need.
That's great.
Detroit is currently the 6th seed. I know they're in the East, but they've been cellar dwellers for so long. It made me ask the question: are the Detroit Pistons really ready to get the sneak? Because the thing with the East stocks, besides Cleveland and Boston, it's up for grabs.
Detroit, hey, at least we aren't in Oklahoma. You got to take a drink on that one. Golden keyboard, sir. Listen, that's all cool and well, but the reality is Detroit is still Detroit, okay? They can be 6 seed. That's just going to be a 6 seed that loses to what, the 5th seed or something like that, or whatever seed they're going to have.
No,
it's just,
man. Well, either the play-in, 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7,
yeah.
3 plays 6, and 4 plays 5, bro.
Okay, so they'll get beat by the 3 seed, which I think is Denver right now.
Dude, we're in the East, homeboy. Come on now.
Oh, in the I'm sorry. I don't care about Detroit. The East is up to the Cavs.
That's why they can win, because they're in the East.
The Cavs and the Celtics. All
right, then. Right as of now, the Heat are in the play-in game in Chicago. We got 10 is Miami, 9 is Chicago, 8 is the Orlando Magic. Believe that shit. 7, those Atlanta Hawks. 6, Detroit. 5, Milwaukee. 4, the Pacers. 3, the New York Knicks. 2, the Boston Celtics. And 1, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Good piece of hot dogs and M&M. Everything else is bad. Yeah, well, you know.
Hey, I heard Mom's Spaghetti is one of the worst spots ever that M&M rabbit. But I heard the food is definitely pass and not gas.
Sherm, that is correct. Birds shit upside down in Oklahoma City because there's actually all state of Oklahoma. There's nothing worth shitting on, my guy. Cavs, Celtics. Who else?
Yeah,
Who else?
Sherm. The rest of the East is up because without Brunson, I question the Knicks' ability to get it done. I really do.
Yeah.
The Pacers. Halliburton, I think, got hurt the other night, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, they're coached by Doc Rivers.
That made me pop my back. I just want you to know.
I'm not trying to be funny, man. I like Doc. Doc's an old school Atlanta Hawk. I love Doc as a player. As a coach, take away that loaded ass Boston Celtics team.
Yeah.
What has Doc done? That Celtics team was loaded, Stog.
I mean, he's never done anything except for that one team. When he had the Clippers, he didn't do anything. Of course, it is. People will go anyways. No need to have good food. You don't have good food. Oh, the Knicks and Magic, please. We can put that right down right there. We can leave that where they are.
I hope Cat can make a run. I doubt it, but I hope. I can hope.
Why?
Because he looks like my brother-in-law.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't know. I like Cat. I can't like Karl Anthony Towns and hope well for him.
I love your family. That's a dumb excuse. That's a dumb reason.
I like Karl Anthony Towns, so I hope he can win. I hope he can.
And I just asked why. You say he reminds me of my brother-in-law. And I'm sure your brother-in-law is nice. I love your brother-in-law. He's an amazing person. Good people.
I just said that
bad reason.
I know he listens, and I just want to get a laugh out of him because he hates. When I say he hates when we say, "Hey, you look like Cat." Well, ain't no damn Cat. Oh no.
Man, he's been living off of 08 since 08. That's a fact. That is big fact. And yeah, he reminds me of Drake as well. Somebody hitting you up like a one-hit wonder trying to make it happen again. He is the right said Fred of the NBA.
Why did Milli Vanilli come to mind just now? When
you know why? Because you know it's true. Ooh,
you boo boo.
Marcus Morris says Lakers are better with AD gone. Is he throwing shade? Hell yeah, he is.
Hey man, they tried to justify what he said and what he meant on TV today. And I was like, there's no justification to that statement at all. And a lot of it was because he said now LeBron can play a more natural position than 4 and not handle the ball because Luka can play that. And he doesn't, and AD wanted to play the 4 instead of the 5, so it put LeBron out of place.
Which is true.
I just don't think they had the other right pieces around them. I still don't think the Lakers are.
They got the same pieces they had when he left. But here's the difference.
What's the difference, big dog?
Luka is actually playing and he's not hurt. Or wasn't hurt during that stretch.
Man, did you see the the Nuggets and Lakers game the other night? It looked like the G League got moved up for one night. You can hardly name 5 people. Hey, but Austin Reeves is the person I would say is making a big difference right now in LA. He's gotten hot. He's playing really well. And the Lakers look good right now, but they'll fizzle out by the time the playoffs start.
Oh, wow.
I said that because Laker fans are in my house listening.
I can't take any team called Nuggets serious. Yes, you can. I love Nuggets. You don't like Nuggets? My gosh. Something's wrong with you, Drew. Luka is playing himself into shape. Fine. You know what's great about that, Sherm? He's playing himself into shape at the right time because guess what's next? Playoffs. And that's when you get paid, and that's when you win chips. Just saying. Something, many things.
I mean, you got to bring up every comment that pop up.
I want to.
That didn't make sense, though.
I want to.
Maybe.
Can I do that? I run the comments, right? Thank you. Warriors suck. All right, let's move on.
Damn.
They're gonna catch the man. They're gonna catch the heat of me forever. WNBA players, what? What's up?
It's my bad. I gotta look at the Westbrook. Hey, the Warriors are currently in 6th place.
Good for them. And yes, I am going to put this up so I can annoy him because it's fun. WNBA players ready for strike. Is this a smart move? Of course it is not. You're finally getting steam. People are waiting and watching. And you have the Rivals League or whatever.
Unrivaled, yeah.
Yeah, unrivaled.
Yeah, so they don't have to go overseas. Yeah.
You got momentum. You got steam. People want to watch. You're talking about expanding the WNBA, and then you want to go on strike? This is just dumb.
I understand, J Stoggs, what some of the ladies, I understand about wanting more money. I do. And I think it's only right that they want more money. But when I looked at these numbers, bro, the league
spit it out.
The league made $200 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
It costs $290 to operate. That means you operating at a $90 million deficit. Now, because a lot of people go, well, the revenue sharing is not right. It's not the same. It's not like it is in the other leagues. The other leagues are operating in the black and not the red.
Yes.
The WNBA has had to take loans out from the NBA before to remain afloat. Mm-hmm. So the worst thing that can happen right now is you strike, because this is my whole thing. If you don't keep the attention while you hot, them eyes going somewhere else and they're not gonna come back. Ask the Arena Football League.
Man, those are facts. Those are big facts.
Normally I like for us to disagree on some stuff so we can argue about it. But yeah, I'm right there with you, man. There's nothing good that can come. Because this is my whole thing.
Thank you, dropping the truth bombs.
This is my whole thing. And sometimes when you see some of these quotes on the internet, you're like, I don't believe this. But I saw this numerous times. Angel Reese is like, well, I can't afford my lifestyle. Or I can't afford my rent and my lifestyle on my salary.
Yeah.
Move. Get a different place. Change how you do so. Live within your means. You don't have to live like a TikTok star.
Aaron, I wanted to see this. Because I heard about it, no disrespect, but other than the top 10, 20 players that the WNBA is unwatchable. I didn't see how they brought in dudes. I saw that they were asking about that. I think it was the Sparks, as a matter of fact.
Hold on. There's some video of the WNBA practicing with some dudes.
Yeah.
I need to go see it. We got to find it. We have got to find it. I've got to see it.
Yeah, they put out a flyer like, hey guys, you want to come practice? We're opening up our practice for you to practice against the WNBA players. And I believe it was the Sparks that did it. I was like, man, they can't be serious. Lifestyle change how you spend. Yeah, pretty much.
Because you can't be on a ramen budget trying to go eat filet mignon. You can't do it.
Reebok, Beats by Dre, Hershey's, Reese's, McDonald's, and Xfinity all give Reese money. She ain't hurting. She got her home burger at McDonald's.
Yeah, she got her own cereal box. This is my thing.
I'm saying,
like I said, and
we
then,
can't show the clip on here, but we definitely gonna try and see how we can get that.
I like the fact. I mean, I understand the fact that if the money makes sense to where they can get a bigger share of the revenue share, I'm all for it. But dude, the worst thing y'all could do right now is to strike. There'll be a lockout. Go ahead.
Hold on. Pause. Back up, because what you're saying is exactly right. But I gotta put a feather in there somewhere. I gotta put a little stick in there and say, okay, they should get more of the revenue sharing. Here's the problem: get you some revenue.
That's what I said, Stocks. I said if the money allows it, like they're gonna have to start selling out arenas and not just relying on this TV money. I know. I mean, well, it's not gonna sell out except for when Caitlin Clark comes to town.
It's not gonna sell out. They just got the deal with ESPN. ESPN has said they're gonna actually sign up for more games. But the reality is you got to get the advertising dollars. You got to get the market share. You got to get more people watching your game. And if all your game is about Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese, whom everybody is like, well, the only reason why she got 20 rebounds is she's rebounding her own shots. You know what I'm saying? She's literally just, doing the tip drill. And then she gets it in, not that kind of tip drill.
Boy, every time I hear that word, the video come up in my head.
Now listen, she get all the friends. All right, she definitely have a different lifestyle. Sabrina Ionescu got handled by some dudes off the street, and she was pissed. We need to start supporting the women's game as men. Just saying, listen, Sherm, I feel you on this, but here's the problem.
Oh shit.
I'm not and I love the women's game. I really do. Big Game can attest to this. I really do.
He goes to Dallas Wings games.
I go to Wings games. I go to playoff games. I was a season ticket holder. But if you don't have a good product on the court, man, listen, I don't go to the Mavs games because they're trash. I'm not spending my money to see booty play. I'm just not. Ain't no booty games here. Okay.
I was gonna say something and I just caught myself. I'm not gonna do it.
Taking our sons and daughters out to a WNBA game and reinforcing that we love to show our game. There's nothing wrong with showing how you love the game, but the game has to get better. There are rules in place that hamper your game, that hamper the WNBA game. I've talked about this ad nauseum. Number one, first and foremost, if you continue to say, look, you got to be 22 to enter the WNBA, you got to have a 4-year degree in order to enter the WNBA, that's going to hurt your game. You have young talent, like Juju should come out next year. Why is Paige Buecher's waiting until she's a senior to come out?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got good players, like the freshman from South Carolina. I think it's Finley. I know
what you're talking about. I can't think of her name, but yeah, she bought, and the girl from Notre Dame too.
Why can't they come out now?
I feel you. They need to change that up a little bit. And I know we got like one more point we got to make for this, right? Yeah. Hey man, it's bull, and it goes both ways. I understand the fact that you're still operating and being able to get paid. I think be happy. Let's figure out a way while playing, to try to generate more revenue so your percentage can be a little bit bigger.
22. They got to be 22 to come in. And that's, like I said, I do love the game, but there's a reason why you see players that are older in the WNBA as opposed to the NBA, right? Why they have 3-4 years by the time they're 22, 23, and you got rookies in the WNBA that are 23, 24, right? And that's why the college game And to this point here, why the college game is so much better, why they're finally getting their due, why you have better play in the women's game, in the women's college game, than you do in the WNBA, because by the time they get there, and they're already at that age.
Polished.
They're polished.
But shit, by the time they get to the NBA, they're ready to have kids and stuff.
Yeah. And I'm not even saying that, but it's just the fact that the young talent, but the young talent will bring more eyes to the game.
Damn, it's gone.
Right. Hey man, that's what we do here. Hey, let's get into this. You know what I'm saying? Talking about all this stuff right here, you know what this is. You know what it makes me say, man.
That was 4 down.
That was it, brother.
All right.
Oh hell no! 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 Oh hell no!
Oh, hell no.
That's right. This is the part of the cast where we see things that happen throughout the week that make us say, "Oh hell no!" What you got, my guy? Because I don't have.
Man, I don't like doing this when it seems to become a pattern. It bothers me.
Yeah, that's true.
And here it is. We talked about last week. I talked about Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James. I was educated to some things that I missed in the exchange of words where I was like, oh, I missed that part. But now, lo and behold, the NBA's big bad bully has something to say about Stephen A. Smith. That's right, Draymond Green. Draymond Green has something to say about Stephen A. And I left my damn quote downstairs.
I got the quote,
but
I got the quote for you.
Okay, hey man, read that quote for me real quick, Jay, so I can really dive into the oh hell nah moment of this whole damn thing.
I got you. A lot of problems that guys have with media is to call something that man did is bull cocky and weak. Those are words where when we grew up, you get your hands put on you. I think the problem is that you go on there and say, oh, that's weak, calling another man weak. That's just not basketball, which is actually what LeBron was saying in the first place. Like, let's keep it basketball, because calling a man weak, that's not basketball, and you're paid to talk about basketball. End quote.
Okay. Draymond has a right to an opinion. Not totally against, but, he calls Stephen A. Smith weak. But if you know Stephen A. Smith, you know how he does things, and you know what he does to get aroused out of you, get under your skin, right?
Clickbait.
As you call him, clickbait.
There you go.
This is my thing. It's evident to me that when Draymond Green is done, he would like a career in television, right?
Yes. Yep.
So why is it the one thing you resort back to? It's physicality, violence. And you know where I'm from on the street, I get hands put on. You leave the tough guy shit at home, Draymond.
Yeah.
Because the only person I've ever seen you really blow up Billy Badass with is Jordan Poole.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, it's just the oh hell no moment to me. Like, not the fact that you have an opinion on what Stephen A. Smith said or how he said you. That's cool, but your response to how you laid it out there for him, like you just, like you insinuate, like do that to me, hands gonna get put on. I just don't like it, bro. Draymond Green is my oh hell no this week.
Oh my! I'm gonna tell you what, mine just came up here. Drew is my oh hell no right here. The only thing Stephen A. Smith can get under his skin, can't get under his skin, are hair follicles. Boy,
I hope when we create the automatic clips, the AI clips, please, Lord, StreamYard, clip that part. I want to go viral one day, and I think that could do it.
That's it. These grown ass men are beyond sensitive after making a king's salary for playing a kid's game. Damn, that ain't tripping. He saw,
and not just that, they playing a king. They playing a getting paid
kids
like
game.
Playing a kids game.
Yeah,
that they choose not to play sometimes because it's too much on their body to play more than 4 days a week. But you get paid.
82 games, nah, son. Yo, let's go ahead. Let's get to that next one, man. Let's get to the next segment. It is time for.
You ain't got one tonight?
No, I say I ain't got none, man.
All right, of course. Oh,
of course.
Let's do
Damn.
It's time for the top 5. Who's in, who's out, what's in, what's out. Big Game Sports Buzz, top 5.
Some people have a top 100, some have a top 50, some have a top 25. Jeez, get it together. Some even punk out and have a top 10, but not here on Big Game Sports Buzz. Here is either in or out, whatever. Top 5. Tonight's top 5. Who is most likely to win this year's basketball tournament on the men's side? This is just the men's, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't even no offense, ladies, but I hadn't even looked at my women's bracket yet. I gotta do that tonight for my women's pool. I do. Fuck it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey man,
good man.
Cinderella got her ass out here dancing already because McNeese State put their foot all up in Clemson ass tonight. Excuse my friend. Aaron.
No, don't excuse it.
Yeah. And then Missouri just like, how about the powerful SEC? The SEC is the best basketball team. They're taking over basketball just like football. They got 12 teams. No, they got 14 of their 16 teams in the tournament. And I think 3 of them took their ass home today. Anyway, lo and behold.
I hope she didn't take all your money there, Drew.
Hey, Drew, I hope Cinderella wasn't in the flying saucer. That's all I'm gonna say. So here it is in a nutshell, Jay Stoggs, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I gotta send you the picture of how that look. You drive down the street, you see a silver saucer on the building.
No.
Anyway, right now, all these teams are still alive, and I think they have the best chance to win the tournament. At number 5, I got Michigan State. Izzo's doing a great job this year. They're playing good basketball. Number 4, I have Auburn. Although they started out slow, they slumped a little bit in the later half of the season. But early on, they were dominating the SEC and playing good basketball. So I got Auburn at 4. Number 3, I got H-Town with the Cougars, Houston. Houston upset. They let me down and disappoint me every year. I think it's going to be different this year. I think they at least get to the Final Four, and I think they have a real chance. Number 2, return of the MAC. I think the Blue Devils are back, bro. Cooper Flag, they're young, they're long, they're tall, they're athletic. I think that they can get it done. I think Duke is number 2. And my number 1 team, I think, to win the NCAA tournament is the Florida Gators. Dude, this team is deep. They're almost too deep at every position. Their guards are tall. They can shoot the ball. They dribble and handle it well. They can create their own shots. I just think Florida has a really good chance. Really?
Sorry.
I said long and deep, and that's what you're doing right now. I know.
You didn't say long and deep. You said too deep. Now you said long and deep.
That's what she said. Okay.
Let me get to this.
Out of control tonight, baby.
Man, let me get to this so I get to it. Gators football. Man, look. I agree with you. Houston, of course, is on my my list. Definitely for sure. Duke, gotta put them on there. That's where I am with them. Oddly enough, man, I like Tennessee. I think Tennessee has something to prove. It's something different. But I like how they're playing the ball. They got some really good defense that they're going there. So if I see that, that's for sure. Hey, look, until you can knock them off, I got to put UConn up there. I understand the AC. I understand what's going on. But it's just something about this tournament, and I see them.
Have you watched them all year?
I'm gonna just go ahead and put them there, man.
UConn won't survive at the second game.
Probably not, but that's what I'm putting, man. And my long shot, Arkansas.
Are they winning right now?
They beat Kansas, sir.
Sweet. I picked Pig. I picked Arkansas to win, so I'll take that.
Thank you, Sharon. Yes, good. I think Arkansas has.
Hold on, Sharon. Give Jay pick, not your boy. That's fucked up.
Oh wow! Now we're doing that. That's what we're doing now? Oh, shiesty ass.
Hey, man, you remember who bedroom you stayed in? No, I'm just playing. That's what I know. No, hey, Tennessee, though.
So? Aaron said Florida's gonna smoke UConn like some good greenery. No, not Gonzaga. I don't trust Gonzaga at all.
Gonzaga struggled this year, man. Like I know they beat Georgia, but yeah, I don't. Not this year.
And here's the other part: Gonzaga's playing Houston in the next round, so it's either they got to beat Houston. I just don't think they can. They can't stand up to that defense. They just can't. I don't see it. And they got the number one player back. So, nah, that's it. They're done. Look, I'm Jay Stoggs, the buff nerd.
Why you said it like a supervillain just now? You messed me up.
I did.
Yeah.
Say your name so we can leave.
Oh, yeah, he's Jay Stoggs, the buff nerd. I'm your boy. I'm Big Game James, former Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive lineman, and we want to just thank you for tuning in to Big Game Sports Buzz. Hey, please make sure y'all check out Big Game Sports and Entertainment Network, home of the Buff Nerd podcast, Big Game Sports Buzz, 2 birds, 1 show. Sometimes the Monday Man Cave, and eventually the Sports Chop Shop.
And Pewter Perspective. Don't leave yourself out there.
Oh, yeah. Games Pewter Perspective. You can now check out my 1.0 and 2.0 mock drafts for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just to let you know. Sorry, Stoggs, I do that. Hey, I got something special coming for Stoggs tomorrow that Aaron, Sherm, y'all going to love this. I couldn't get it on here for tonight, but I am going to tag y'all in the post along with the Buff Nerd tomorrow. Please make sure y'all look out for that on all our social media platforms. Hey, man. So until next week, that's the Buff Nerd, Big Game James. Peace.
Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype. It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah.